everyone, I'm back with my February design team project for the Graphics Fairy. For this month I have created a Shabby Chic Valentine themed traveler's notebook insert. You will see that I have used some of the printable papers from the premium membership site for the cover, and then I've just added a really pretty image here, a little bit of sparkly paper, some doilies, some sheer fabric, and then I've just edged everything with some antique gold rub and buff. And then I've just used some seam binding for the closure. So let me show you what I've done inside. It's actually very thick. I think there's 12 pages that I folded, so there's 48 sides. So lots of room for journaling and memory keeping. And of course a lot of this can be taken out so that it's not actually as full as this if you're going to use it. So there's still lots of room to add your photos and journaling. So inside I have lots of trims, as I usually do, and lots of mix of some of the Graphics Fairy printables, as well as some real ephemera. So here at the front I have added a coffee dyed envelope, and I've added one of the images from the Valentine, I think it's Sweet Children and Cherubs, or Sweet Cherubs and Children. All of the bundles that I've used will be linked in the blog post. But the Graphics Fairy has several different Valentine bundles, some retro, some Victorian, and so there's lots of choice for you to have a look and see which theme goes with the project that you're working on. So I've just added this. I've left it open as a tuck here. I've added a little bit of trim, and then I've just added a little tag here. I've used some avocado dyed paper here, added a little ruffle there. This is one of my floating pockets. This is a payroll envelope, or a jeweler's envelope, I guess. This is some avocado dyed sheared fabric and just a little bit of trim here with just some seam binding as the topper. Fabulous color in this envelope, and I've just added some die cuts here and a little bit of washi tape. And then on this side, so it was quite a long envelope that I folded up into a pocket, and here I've added just this sweet photo on a die cut, a tag that I've made, and then this printable from the premium membership site. On this side, I've just got some ribbon as a pocket, and I've added a Cavallini and Company Valentine bag there. Here's a printable from one of the bundles. I've added another die cut, made this into a pocket, and I've just added a long tag. Some of my favorite pink ledger paper, and I've just added some really pretty lace trim there, and then these are printables from the membership site. And so a lot of them contain not only, say, these images, but also journaling cards that kind of incorporate some of the images as well. And this is a vintage sheet, and I guess it's a diary sheet, and this one happened to have February 14th on it, so I've included that. And this is a vintage love letter, actually, to Miss Bonnie Johnson, and it is from Doug. I guess Doug was her boyfriend, and it's from 1953, and it's got this great NATO stamp on it. And you can see how beautiful this is. This card, it's just a little love note here that Doug has written to Bonnie Johnson. So I thought that was a great piece to include in a Valentine journal. And this great printable from the membership site on this pretty floral bag. This is a vintage envelope, and I've just glued it to this craft paper And on this side, the flap I've used as a tuck spot, and I've just made this tag. It's got, it's open at the top here, and just a little bit of trim. Some pretty pink typing paper, and another vintage piece here that I have folded, one of the images from the premium membership site. Another tag here with a Cavallini chocolate tag, and then just a tag that I've made and just added a little bit of an image there. Some vintage paper with a doily. Here I've added just a red envelope with a Valentine image and a doily, and I've just added a little heart, and that can be used for all kinds of things. Here is just a little pocket and another Graphics Fairy image, and just a little tag there from one of the bundles. And in the center on the strings, I've just added a couple of those Cavallini hearts. A vintage envelope here, and I've added one of the vintage postcards from the Graphics Fairy and a little bit of trim. Just added some washi tape there. Then on this side I've just got a couple of journaling tags, and that's from the Graphics Fairy. That would make a great image for the cover too. On this side, there are some, in one of the bundles, there are some little domino sized tags, so I've used it here with a little punched out heart and a little bit of ribbon on just a bulb pin that I've pinned to this trim. Here I've got just a vintage image and just a journaling card made from a printable envelope and one of the Graphics Fairy receipts. And just a little bit of trim on that. And another Graphics Fairy image there on this bag. And that's folded over. A little bit of pretty lace and some trim. And here is some, it's printable from the Graphics Fairy as well. And I've just added more of that trim and just a tag here that has this Cavallini tag. And on this side I've got just this little label, and then here is another kind of vintage photo image and just a tag I've made. And I've added more flowers to that doily that I've used at the top. Another of the dominoes images from the membership site. And here I have folded a square doily into an envelope, and I've left the back open for that really pretty postcard, again from the site. And I've added just a few tags here. This is just a die cut, and I've added a few tags. That's my favorite note stamp that, if you know my work, you know I like to add to various things. Just a little pink tag, and then this is a Cavallini tag as well. This is a fabric pocket, and I've just got a little postcard there. And then this is the back, and I've got on the other side of that envelope, I've got another tag this way. A little bit of trim and some washi tape there. And then this is from the premium membership site as well. I've just added it to the back, and that is open so that you could tuck something behind there as well. So that is my February design team project for the Graphics Fairy. This is available in my Etsy shop. the link for that is below. And I also have a link to the Graphics Fairy blog where you can read a little bit more about this journal and find all of the links to the bundles that I have used throughout this journal. So thanks everyone for joining me. I will see you back here soon with another project.